Last week I was able to take a trip to one of my favourite places, Cornwall. I wanted to visit before it became too busy over the summer. It took me about 4.5 hours of driving time to get to Cornwall, and I decided, seeing there was still some time left in the day, that I would visit Port Isaac and make the most of the reasonable weather. I meandered through the narrow streets lined with quaint cottages. I could see the sea sparkling in the early evening light. I then walked up the steep bank to the left-hand side of the harbour. Wild flowers filled the hedgerows, giving a beautiful sweet and delicate scent, framing the harbour view with their colourful blooms. After spending some time there, just taking in the sea air, I had a light meal at the Moat restaurant on the right of the harbour. The food was delicious. I thoroughly recommend this place if you're ever in the area. I'm so glad I visited Port Isaac on the first evening. I could quite easily spend a lot longer in this lovely little place. The next day the weather didn't look so promising. In fact, it turned out to be cold and drizzly, but I was determined to make the most of my time, so went to Padstow undeterred. I spent a little time in and out of the shops, first visiting Whistlefish, which has several branches around Cornwall and has a lovely selection of stationery, prints and gifts. After leaving there, I entered a lovely little gallery called the Padstow Gallery. I hadn't been there before. It had some beautiful work in a wide variety of styles. I visited a few more shops around Padstow before choosing cherry trees to have a bite to eat. It's a lovely little cafe at the side of the harbour with all sorts of tempting treats. Although a grey day, it in no way dampened my spirits, and I decided to drive to Constantine Bay. The beach is just a short walk from the car park. As soon as I saw it, I knew this was going to be another favourite place, and I wasn't wrong. I spent some time on the beach before veering left onto the coastal path. There was an abundance of flowers awaited me, with lots of benches scattered along the coast where you could take a moment to relax and wonder at the surrounding area. The walk from Constantine Bay to Treyarnon Bay is stunning. A cloud of cream, pink, yellow and white flowers blanketing the ground. I spent a lot of time here, just taking in the view. It must be one of my favourite walks so far. Before I called it a day, I just had to visit Crantock again, a place that draws me back. It's hard to describe how I feel about Crantock. I just love the walk that goes from the car park at the bottom up through the sand dunes. The colour of the flowers this time was predominantly golden yellow and a limey yellow. They were absolutely spectacular. And although it was quite a wild day, to be honest, it was very rainy and cloudy and strong winds, but I still loved it. That tells me that there's something special about this place. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this trip to Cornwall. I don't know whether you love it as much as I do. Maybe you've got your favourite spots. And the next video I post will also be about Cornwall. Thanks for watching. If you are enjoying these, please subscribe, leave a comment, it makes all the difference. I'll see you next time.